Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on
to Superman Reboot.
Hang on. One more thing. Superman and Batman movies will not cross over.
This isn't Marvel, it's DC.
Exactly. We won't be seeing a Marvel Studios effect where, you know, like, Superman will pop up in the Batman. Oh, there's Superman. We're not going to see that just because, what did he say?
Christopher Nolan said it would compromise the internal integrity of the story. In Batman's world, there are, like we said earlier, no superheroes, and no superpowers, but this also means there are no superheroes. He is the only one of his kind. He is the only one to do what he does. If Superman was to appear in the third film, or if he was to appear in the Superman film, it just would compromise the entire story.
Like the whole Mr. Freeze thing.
Exactly.
No supers. No superpowers, none of that.
Exactly.
Superman.
Superman!
Oh, moving right on, Superman.
Yes, reboot.
The Superman reboot. There have been claims that Lex Luthor and Brainiac have been confirmed for the villains for the Superman reboot. These are unfounded. Do not believe them. I mean, it's probably likely that one of those two guys will appear. Probably more likely Lex Luthor, just because of the less science-like supervillain aspect. But
and especially because with Christopher Nolan heading up that project, you see a lot more of a gritty, real attempt at realism.
Right.
And so Brainiac is a little more out there than Lex.
I personally would prefer Brainiac. We've seen a lot of Lex in previous movies.
We have.
But that's not backed
Lex's
up at all.
character's great.
Yeah, just my personal preference.
What do you mean by Nolan is heading up the project?
Well, he's actually not directing the project, so don't get confused when you hear about Christopher Nolan's Superman. It is not. He's not directing it. He's actually being called, what is it? A
mentor.
A mentor.
Mentor for the project.
So he'll be leading the director along and making sure they have the right
writing, maybe a little bit, contributing to the story, the character. And
he will be producing it, him and his wife, and I believe one other person, I can't remember. I think it might be Goyer, but I'm not sure.
Who is writing the script.
Yep.
Or at least the story treatment, at least.
For the Superman reboot.
Superman is supposed to come out holiday season 2012, hopefully before December 21st, when the world is supposed to end.
We would not want the world to end and miss out on seeing the Superman reboot.
Yes, we are.
What's the point of making a Superman reboot and releasing
world's
it
just gonna end
after the world ends? That'd just be stupid. I don't know who thought of that, but hopefully I don't.
And Batman 3, currently untitled, is supposed to come out before then, July of 2012. And the filming is supposed to begin March of 2011.
March of 2011. So
Less than a year.
We're moving right along on the Superman Batman side of the tracks. I don't know what I'm talking about geographically. DC.
So
speaking of DC, coming up on our next episode,
we'll be trying to continue on in this DC thing we'll have. We're going to move a little further away from Christopher Nolan's things. We've discussed him and his projects in this episode.
Yep.
We'll be talking about future DC characters, such as Green Lantern in 2011.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Exciting.
I'm excited. I hope that they do the Green Lantern justice.
And Flash movie is nearing a green light.
As is a Aquaman project and a Wonder Woman movie.
So you have those to look forward to.
We'll also look through more information on the Justice League. Will there be accumulation to a Justice League movie? As mentioned earlier, we're doubtful, skeptical.
It's not Marvel. They're not tying all the movies together.
Exactly. Excellent job, ladies.
What is that supposed to mean? Thank you
referring to you.
For freaking A. Thanks for joining this nerd update.
It's great to have you. We thank the Blue M&M. You did a wonderful job today.
He's alright.
Thank you, Political Agenda. Well, thanks for having me on the nerd update.
I hope you enjoyed the show. Comment, subscribe, etc., etc.
Questions, comments,
feedback.
We like feedback.
Let us know, anything. And once again, if you'd like to send money, we still have one camera, and we're using a lamp.
Do you like the blue M&M? Want to see more of him? Comment below.
Thank you.
See you next time. Well, I won't, but you.
Long-winded mother...